Hello students, welcome to mathematics class. So in our previous class we had taken a live session in which we had discussed about some questions of exercise 2.2 which was related to the properties of whole numbers. Okay, and we managed to do question number 5, okay, up to question number 5. Question number 4 and question number 5 was your homework as well as question number 3. So I don't think you have any problem in solving question number 3 and some remaining parts of question number 2. Okay, so question number 5 was a word problem, so I'm going to show you the solution of it. Okay, we will solve this first and then we will move to our next question. Okay, so question number 5 says that a school canteen charges 25 rupees for a pack of lunch. An average of 215 lunch packs are sold per day. Find the amount collected by selling as many lunch packs in 4 days. Okay, so आपको गिवन क्या है कि एक स्कूल है, ठीक है, वो लंच सेल करता है. ओके, तो लंच सेल करता है तो उस लंच की प्राइस जो है वो 25 रुपीज़ है. ओके, और ऐसे ही वो एक दिन में 215 लंच बॉक्स सोल्ड करते. ओके, तो एक दिन में 215 लंच बॉक्स सोल्ड किया. अभी आपको ये बताना है कि ऐसे उन्होंने अगर 4 दिन तक अगर अमाउंट ये लंच बॉक्स सोल्ड किया तो आपके पास में कितना अमाउंट कलेक्ट हुआ. ओके, सो फर्स्ट वी विल बिगिन विथ राइटिंग गिवन. Okay, because in the word problem you should start with what you have given in the question. Okay, so given is cost of pack of lunch. What is the cost of a pack of lunch? It is 25 rupees. Okay, okay, I will come to later. Then you have the number of lunch packs सोल्ड पर डे. एक दिन में कितने लंच पैक सोल्ड हुए? सो यू हैव 215 लंच पैक सोल्ड इन वन डे. नाउ द अमाउंट कलेक्टेड इन वन डे. व्हाट इज द अमाउंट कलेक्टेड? इफ यू सोल्ड 215 lunch packs and each cost 25 rupees, amount collected in one day will be the multiplication of this number, isn't it? 5 multiplied with 250, so that will be the amount collected in one day. Okay, I'm not going to multiply it, you will get it why. Okay, then you had to find the amount collected in 4 days. So the amount collected in 4 days is equals to this is the amount in one day. Now what you have to do to calculate this amount for 4 days, you have to just simply multiply with 4 with this value. Okay, so simply multiply 4 with this value. Okay, okay, now simply आपको multiplication करना है. So sorry, 25 है तो यहाँ पे 25 आएगा. Okay, now multiply करना है. So in the associative property what we have learned, हम associative property use क्यों करते हैं? Associative property is used because of the simplification. Okay, and how the simplification? Because associative property reduces the calculation. Okay, so if I multiply 25 into 215, it will be a very lengthy question. But if I multiply this question like this, that is if I multiply first to 4 and 25 and then 215, you know that the product will remain always same whether you multiply first or second number or second third number. Okay, so to reduce our calculation we first multiply 4 with 25. Why? You will see 4 multiplied 25 is 100 and 100 multiplied with 215. Okay, now what you have to do is multiply करना आपको 215 से. So whenever you multiply a 100 value or the multiple of 10, 100, 20, 30, so just you have to put the number of zeros at the end, isn't it? So that's why we have multiplied first 4 and 25 and then 215. Okay, that is why we did not perform 215 multiply with 2 for 25 first and then multiply the product with the 4. Okay, that is the reason. Now, because now we have learned about the associative property, so we can apply it and find the final product. Okay, so this was the question of your homework and this is the answer of this question. Okay, one more thing you have to you have to be careful that you are asked to find the total amount collected in 4 days. Okay, but if I write this is not a amount should be written in the currency form. So what currency we have the rupees currency. आप इंडिया में है तो आपको इंडिया में तो रुपीज़ ही चाहिए ना. So that is why you have to put this sign. Okay, this is the sign of rupees. So the amount collected in 4 days is 21,500 rupees. Okay. Okay, so the next question is question number 6 of the same exercise. So what we have in this question? Sheila manufactures ready-made garments. She requires ribbons to attach on the garments. One roll of ribbon is 20 meter long. Sheila bought 8 boxes each containing 5 rolls of ribbon to attach on the garments. Find the length of ribbon she bought. Okay, एक लेडी है शीला, वो ना रेडीमेड गारमेंट्स तैयार करती. ठीक है, जैसे आप घर पे अपने जो कपड़े पहनते हैं ना उनको रेडीमेड बोलते हैं, वैसे ही रेडीमेड कपड़े होते हैं वो शीला मैन्युफैक्चर करती है. ओके, बनाती है. ठीक है, अब वो बनाने के लिए शीला को रिबन्स चाहिए होते हैं. ठीक है, रिबन्स मतलब कपड़ा जो चाहिए होता है वो उसका आप कपड़ा मान लीजिए. ठीक है, तो क्लॉथ चाहिए, दैट इज़ रिबन चाहिए. ओके, सो एक रोल ऑफ रिबन जो उनको लगता है वो 20 मीटर लॉन्ग होता है. उसकी लेंथ जो है 20 मीटर होता है. दैट इज़ अगर रोल होता है, जैसे रोल हम इसको ऐसे रोल होता है. ठीक है, ऐसा रोल होता है रिबन्स का. तो अगर आप इसको एक साथ में पूरा खोलोगे तो आपको वो दिखेगा 20 मीटर लॉन्ग. ओके, सो वन रोल लेंथ इज़ 20 मीटर. ओके, शीला बॉट 8 बॉक्सेस ईच कंटेनिंग 5 रोल्स ऑफ रिबन टू अटैच ऑन द गारमेंट्स. ओके, शीला ने एक बॉक्स खरीदा, उस बॉक्स में ऐसे 8 रोल थे. ओके, कितने 8 रोल, तो 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 एंड 8. ओके, एक बॉक्स में इतने रिबन थे. ओके, now what you have to find is find the length of the ribbon bought. Okay, you have to find the total length. So what we have to do is first we will find the length of 5 rolls and then we multiply it. Okay, let's see. First you have to write the what is given. So given you have is length of one roll. What is the length of one roll? One roll of ribbon. So you have one roll of ribbon length equals to 20 meter. Okay, now what is the number of rolls? What are the number of rolls contained in one box? Number of rolls contained in one box. Okay, now you see. शीला bought 8 boxes each containing 5 rolls. मतलब कि एक बॉक्स में 5 रोल्स है ऐसे. ओके, एक बॉक्स में 5 रोल है. ओके, ये सॉरी मैंने गलत बता दिया आपको, आई एम सॉरी. एक बॉक्स में ऐसे 5 रोल है. ओके, ऐसे 5 रोल. और टोटल कितने बॉक्स खरीदे? 8 खरीदे. तो एक बॉक्स में कितने रोल्स है? एक बॉक्स में है 5 रोल्स. ओके, सो 8 बॉक्स में कितने हो जाएंगे अब? नंबर ऑफ रोल्स contains in how many boxes? 8 boxes, because she bought 8 boxes. So the number of rolls will be 5 into 8. Okay, now what you have to find is you have to find the total length. Okay, तो आपको ये बताना है कि टोटल लेंथ जितने भी रोल्स खरीद ले उन सब की लेंथ कितनी होगी. सो लेंथ ऑफ वन रोल है 20 मीटर, तो नंबर ऑफ रोल कितने हो गए? 8 into 5. नाउ व्हाट यू हैव टू डू इज यू हैव टू फाइंड द लेंथ ऑफ वन रोल, लेंथ ऑफ द टोटल रोल. ओके, तो टोटल रोल को अगर आपकी टोटल लेंथ अगर आपको फाइंड करना है तो आप क्या करेंगे? जो वन लेंथ है वन रोल की लेंथ है, आप उसको टोटल नंबर ऑफ रोल से मल्टीप्लाई कर देंगे. तो टोटल लेंथ ऑफ रिबन विल बी, वन लेंथ इज 20 and number of rolls are 5 into 8. Okay, I am not multiplying it because we are using the properties, we are learning the properties, that is why I am not multiplying it here. Okay, now if you multiply 20 into 8 into 5 is 40 and 20 equals to 800 meter. Okay, so 800 meter is the length required for the 8 boxes. 800 meter is the length of the roll which will contain in the 8 boxes of rolls. Okay, so that is the answer of our question. Okay, now to the next question. Question number 7 will be your homework. Okay, you have to find what you have to do in this question, in that question. Okay, if you have any doubts then you can ask me. Okay, so now till now what properties we have learned? What are the properties that we have learned? We learned about the closure property. Okay, we also learned about the associative property. Then we learned about which property? Commutative property. Commutative. Okay, then we learned about the identity property. Okay, identity properties. Okay, these are the properties we have learned till now. Okay, there is one more property which we will learn. Okay, so that is the distributive property. Okay, this property is very important property and I think you know about, and I know that you learned this property. Okay, अब आप सोचो कि सर हमने तो इस प्रॉपर्टी का नाम ही पहली बार सुना, एंड यू आर सेइंग दैट यू हैव ऑलरेडी लर्नड. सो वेयर विल बी लर्नड, हमने कब पढ़ी? ओके, सो बिफोर learning about distributive property, suppose an example. Okay, 78 multiplication with 102. Okay, so, you have to perform the multiplication here. Okay, so in the last chapter, chapter number 1 with know your numbers, we learned about how to use brackets. Okay, so if we use bracket here, that means we can write 102 as in the form of 100 plus 2, isn't it? And why we are using brackets? To reduce our calculation. Okay, that I already told you in our previous classes where we learned the chapter number 1. Okay, so 102 can be written as 100 plus 2. Okay, now to solve this, हमने उस टाइम पे क्या किया था? 78 को मल्टीप्लाई किया था 100 से पहले, 78 multiply with 100, and then we multiply this 78 with 2 also, 78 multiply with 2, and we return this plus symbol here. Okay, so when we solve this, what you get here is 7800 plus 78 multiplied by 2 is 156. Okay, then if you add this you will get 7956. Okay, so you see what we have done here. We just simply write 102 as in the form of bracket, and then we multiply it. Okay, so this is what our distributive property is. Okay, yes, you heard it right. This is what our distributive property is. Okay, so distributive property in general we have. What is in general? Because these are only 2 or 3 whole numbers. So for any whole numbers, okay, so for any whole numbers, that is A, B, C are whole numbers. Any whole numbers are any whole numbers. Okay, then A multiply with B plus C is equals to, okay, क्या करना है आपको? First you have to perform the multiplication of a with b. You have to write a multiply with b. Okay, then you have to multiply a with c. Okay, because you have this bracket, that is why you have to multiply with, you have to multiply twice. Okay, a multiply with c. Okay, now you have this symbol plus here, so whatever the symbol you have between b and c, you will put it here. Okay, so this is the formula of distributive property. You should remember this formula. Okay, you have to remember this formula because this formula is very important. Okay, there is one more. Okay, what happen if there is a minus sign here? Then what will you do? So if there is a minus sign like this, then first multiply a multiply with b. आपको ये तो आपको हमेशा करना ही है, a multiply by b और a multiply with c. Okay, now see the symbol between b and c. b and c के बीच में जो symbol होगा वही आपको यहाँ पे symbol use करना है. Okay, so that is another form of distributive property. Okay, and of course this is a equation. Okay, जब भी equal sign होता है, equal sign के अभी मैंने आपको बताया था लास्ट अभी एक्सरसाइज में कि इक्वल साइन के लेफ्ट में जो होता है वो लेफ्ट हैंड साइड होती है, इक्वल साइन के राइट में जो होती है वो राइट हैंड साइड होती है. सो द लेफ्ट हैंड साइड एंड राइट हैंड साइड आर मस्ट बी इक्वल. ओके, फॉर ए इक्वेशन टू होल्ड. ओके, दैट मीन्स दिस इक्वेशन कैन ऑल्सो बी रिटन इन दिस फॉर्म, a multiply with b plus a multiply with c equals to a multiply with b plus c. Okay, first is this, put it inside this box and put it inside your mind. Okay, and another is a multiply with b minus a multiply with c equals to a multiply with b minus c. Okay, मैंने कुछ नहीं करा है, जो भी ऊपर लिखा है उन्हीं को लिखा है वापस से. बस जो लेफ्ट में था उसको मैंने राइट में लिख दिया और जो राइट में था उसको मैंने लेफ्ट में लिखा है, बिकॉज दैट इज़ ऑलवेज ट्रू. If RHS is equals to the left hand side, then we can write it in any order, any side. Okay, so on the basis of this we will do our some questions of exercise 2.3. Okay, so we will start with question number 1 of exercise 2.3, which is, which of the following mathematical statements are true? Okay, you have to tell which one is true, which one is false. These are the mathematical statements, just like the exercise 2.2. Okay, you have to tell which one is true, which one is false. So how to do it? By taking the left hand side and right hand side, and if that is equal, then we will say that left hand side is equals to right hand side. That this means that it is true. Okay, so before solve this, first let me write again the distributive property, because this property we will going to use in this question. Okay, so distributive property is, again, if you have a multiply with b plus c, you can write it in the a multiply with b plus a multiply with c. Okay, and of course we can change it in another manner, that is a multiply with b plus a multiply with c, a multiply with b plus c. Okay, so this is the distributive property. Okay, now look at our first question, which is I am doing the b part, others will be your homework. Okay, so 1964 plus multiply with 98, 1964 multiply with 2. Okay, so first take the left hand side of this question. You have 1964 multiply with 2 plus 98 multiply with 2. Okay, now look at this distributive property. What you have here is a multiply with b plus a multiply with c. Okay, अब यहाँ पे देखेंगे तो 1964 multiply with 98 plus 1964 multiply with 2. Now compare these two. Okay, what you get here, what will you get? अगर आप इनको कंपेयर करोगे तो a की जगह क्या लिखा है 1964, तो a की जगह लिखा है आपके 1964, b की जगह लिखा है 98. देन ए की जगह 1964 है सी एंड सी की जगह क्या है 2. Okay, so what will you do? You put this value in this. Okay, if you have the left hand side that will be equals to right hand side. Okay, अगर यह ऐसा लिखा है तो इसका मतलब ये होगा. Now apply the distributive property here. So what will be distributive property? A multiply with B plus C. Okay, तो A है हमारे पास में 1964, तो 1964 as it is. Then multiplication sign, then the bracket, B plus C. So B is 98 and C is 2. Okay, so we have used the distributive property. Okay, but you had to mention which property you used. Okay, in solving any mathematical question, if you used a property, any property, you have to mention you have to always mention that property. Okay, जहाँ पे भी आपने यूज़ करी है वहाँ पे, तो यहाँ पे मैंने यूज़ करी तो मैं उसके राइट हैंड साइड में यहाँ पे लिखूँगा सिंस A multiply with B plus A multiply with C is equals to A multiply with B plus C. Okay, that is the distributive property. Okay, now solve this. So what you have, what will you get here is 98 plus 2 is 100. Okay, so if you multiply it you will get some number. Okay, इसको यही तक रहने दीजिए. Now we will look the right hand side. Right hand side is 1964 multiply with 100 plus 2. Okay, now if you see the left hand side and right hand side, are they equal? Okay, let's see. 1965 into 100, 1965 into 100, यहाँ तक तो बिल्कुल सेम है, बट प्रॉब्लम कम्स विथ प्लस 2. ओके, अगर आप इसको सॉल्व करोगे तो आपको मिलेगा 196400 and when you solve the RHS part, what you get here is 196402. Okay, so look at this number. Are they true? The left hand side and the right hand side are true or not? So you can tell by looking at it that it is not true. Okay, so if it is not true, then it is false. Therefore it is false, which is the answer. Okay, then next part, which is C part. So C part is 18 multiplication with 17 minus 7 equals to 18 multiply with 10. Okay, so the left hand side you have is 18 multiply with 17 minus 7. Okay, solve कर लेते हैं इसको. So if you subtract 17 minus 7, what you get here is 18 multiplication with 17 minus 7 is 10. Okay, and in the RHS part, what you have again 18 multiply with 10. So that means left hand side are equals to right hand side. Therefore it is, we will write as true. Okay, okay, B हो गया, C हो गया. Now let's do F part. So F part has 17 multiply with 98 plus 1 multiply with 17 equals to 1700. Okay, you have to tell whether it is true or false. Okay, so let me write the LHS part here first. So LHS part is 17 multiply with 98 plus 1 multiply with 17. Okay, so before solving this, मैं आपको पहले ही बता देता हूँ कि you have to solve this by using properties only. Okay, you have to solve this by using only properties. आप simply multiplication करके add करके अगर आप solve करेंगे तो मैं उसको cancel कर दूंगा, मैं उसको wrong कर दूंगा. That will be the incorrect answer. Okay, incorrect solution. So you have to solve only by using properties. Okay, now the LHS part you have is 17 multiplication with 98 plus 1 multiplication with 17. Okay, now till if you look this, you have multiplication of 17 multiply with 98. Okay, then 1 multiplication is 17. Okay, अगर आप डिस्ट्रीब्यूटिव प्रॉपर्टी देखेंगे, क्योंकि हम डिस्ट्रीब्यूटिव प्रॉपर्टी ही यूज़ कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे, तो डिस्ट्रीब्यूटिव प्रॉपर्टी आप देखोगे तो A मल्टीप्लाई विद B देन A मल्टीप्लाई विद C इक्वल्स टू A मल्टीप्लाई विद B प्लस C होती है. ओके, अब ऑर्डर देखिए मल्टीप्लिकेशन का. A मल्टीप्लाई B में A पहले लिखा है b बाद में, a मल्टीप्लाई c में भी a पहले लिखा है, c बाद में. Now if you see here, you have 17 multiply with 98, okay, fine, no problem. Then what you have here is 1 multiply with 17, okay. So here the order change. If you write it in the general form, what will be the order here? A multiply with b plus c multiply with a, okay. So that will not be the distributive property, okay. We cannot apply distributive property here, okay. So what we have to do, we have to do something. What we have to do here is we have to do something so that this order gets changed, okay. हमको यहाँ पे एक ऐसा कुछ करना है कि यहाँ पे मैं ऑर्डर इनका मैं चेंज कर दूँ. अगर मैं ऑर्डर चेंज कर दूंगा तो मैं यहाँ पे मेरे पास 17 हो जाएगा, यहाँ पे भी 17 हो जाएगा. तो 17 हो जाएगा, तो उसके बाद मैं यहाँ पे डिस्ट्रीब्यूटिव प्रॉपर्टी अप्लाई कर सकता हूँ, ओके. सो हाउ टू चेंज एन ऑर्डर, can you tell? Okay, if you get an answer, okay, so we can change the order of multiplication by applying commutative property, okay. So we have applied a commutative property here, okay. So we have to write by commutative property, okay, commutative property, but you have to mention what commutative property is. So a multiplied by b with equals to b multiplied with a, okay. Now you have here 17, you have here 17, okay. So if you compare with this a multiplied with b, a multiplied with c, you will get a equals to 17, b equals to 98 and c equals to 1. Apply the distributive property. So a multiply with b plus a multiply with c equals to a multiply b plus c. तो अगर यहाँ पे a है 17, मल्टीप्लिकेशन का साइन, b plus c that is 98 plus 1, okay. So it will be 17 multiply with 99, okay, and that is equals to 1683, okay. But before, now we have here we have applied the distributive property, so you have to write, since a multiply b plus a multiply with c equals to a multiply with b plus c, okay. That is the distributive property, okay. This is the LHS part. Now which is the RHS part? RHS part is, what is the RHS part? Here is 1700. So you see left hand side and right hand side are equal or not. So you can tell by looking at that the left hand side and right hand side equal है क्या? नहीं है. So that is why you have to put a not equal sign, okay. This is what we call not equal. नॉट इक्वल का मतलब क्या होता है कि इक्वल साइन लिखा है आपने और उसके ऊपर एक डंडा लगा दिया, ओके. तो इसको बोलते हैं नॉट इक्वल. सो LHS इज नॉट इक्वल टू RHS, देयरफॉर इट इज false, and that is our answer, okay. We will do one more question, which is question number 2, okay. So question number 2 says that you have to evaluate using distributive property, okay. So we will do the D part. Why D part? A part simply is the 7 multiply with 102, okay. अगर आप इसको नंबर को देखोगे तो मैंने ये अभी करवाया है. कहाँ पे करवाया है? अगर आप देखेंगे तो where we had started with the distributive property. We started with distributive property, okay. 78 multiply with 102. So that is the same question, okay. That's why we will do first D part, okay. So D part में क्या है आपके पास में 16 multiply with 94, okay. You have to apply distributive property here, okay. Before applying distributive property here, आपको पहले 94 को as a sum या difference कुछ लिखना होगा, okay. So I am writing 94 as the difference of 100 minus 6, okay. Why 100 minus 6? Because 100 का multiplication comparatively easy होगा किससे? 100 multiply with 90 plus 4 से, okay. क्योंकि यहाँ पे मेरे को करना है 16 का मल्टीप्लाई 100 करने से करना होगा, बट यहाँ पे मेरे को आई हैव टू मल्टीप्लाई 16 विद 90, ओके. सो दैट विल बी मोर डिफिकल्ट देन 16 multiply 100, okay. So that's why I am using this. You can also solve by this, but I am using this, okay. So now apply distributive property here. What property? So you have to first multiply this. So 16 multiply with 100, then the minus sign, and then 16 multiply with 6. So what you get here is 1600 minus 16 6 96. Okay, before that, what property you used? You have used the distributive property. Okay, so distributive property under the subtraction. Okay, so you have used b minus c because you have minus sign here. So that will be equals to a multiply with b minus a multiply with c. Okay. Now 1600 minus 96, that will be equals to 1504. Okay, so this is the answer of this question. Okay, so students, that is all about today's class. In today's class we have learnt about the distributive property. So distributive property simply you have to multiply. Okay, जो हमने brackets में देखा था. So you have to multiply first with the first number and then write the operation which is written in between the brackets and then multiply with another number. Okay, so in general the distributive property simply can be written in this way, in the right hand side also or in the left hand side also. Okay, so after that we did some questions of exercise 2.3. question number 1 which has f part, but I did only 3 part. You have to do the remaining part as your homework. Then we did question number 2 which you have to use distributive property, apply distributive property and solve this. Okay, so we solve this, the distributive property. Okay, the remaining 2 parts of this question will again your homework. Okay, so remember that you have to use डिस्ट्रीब्यूटिव प्रॉपर्टी. सिंपल मल्टीप्लिकेशन करना नहीं है आपको. ओके, क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 में भी क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 में भी आपको सिंपल मल्टीप्लिकेशन नहीं करना है. यू हैव टू यूज डिस्ट्रीब्यूटिव प्रॉपर्टी एंड सिंप्लीफाई द क्वेश्चंस. ओके, सो स्टूडेंट्स, दैट इज फॉर ऑल आवर टुडेज क्लास. थैंक यू वेरी मच. गुड बाय. एंड बिफोर गुड बाय, जो बच्चे लाइव क्लास में जो अभी मंडे को लाइव क्लास हुई थी, उन सभी का मेरे को होमवर्क चाहिए रहेगा. ओके, अगर आप 27 की लाइव क्लास में प्रेजेंट थे और अगर आपने लाइव क्लास का होमवर्क करके मेरे को नहीं भेजा है तो मैं आपको अगली लाइव क्लास में एडमिट नहीं करूंगा बैठने के लिए. ओके, आई विल नॉट एडमिट यू इन आवर नेक्स्ट लाइव क्लास until I will get your homework. ओके, सो आप इस बात का ध्यान रखिए क्योंकि अगर आप होमवर्क सेंड नहीं करेंगे तो मैं आपको असाइनमेंट में मार्क्स 0 दूंगा. ओके, अभी तक 1 महीना हो गया, 2 महीने हो गए हमारे स्टडीज़ को. अगर आप अब भी सीरियस नहीं होते हैं तो मुझे सीरियस होना पड़ेगा. ओके, अगर मैं सीरियस हो जाऊँगा तो फिर आपके लिए अच्छा नहीं होगा. ओके, सो इट इज़ टाइम फॉर यू टू बी सीरियस. ओके, सो thank you very much and goodbye. Send your homework. Okay, send your homework. Goodbye.